Summa Theologica, penned by the eminent scholastic philosopher and theologian Thomas Aquinas, is a monumental work that outlines Christian theology in an exhaustive and methodical manner. It represents a magnum opus that has profoundly influenced Western thought, theology, and philosophy. Before we dive in, if you find this content valuable, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment below. It truly helps us grow. Now, let's get started. 10 main ideas. 1. Existence of God. St. Thomas Aquinas, one of the greatest theologians in the Christian tradition, presents his renowned 5 ways as compelling arguments for the existence of God. These proofs, deeply rooted in both observation and logical reasoning, encompass a spectrum of perspectives. Firstly, he contemplates the evident motion in the universe, positing that there must be a first mover that initiates all movement but remains unmoved itself. The second proof delves into the chain of causes and effects, asserting the necessity of an uncaused first cause. Thirdly, he observes the existence of contingent beings, arguing that there must be a necessary being on which all others depend. The subsequent arguments focus on gradations in qualities and the apparent design and order in the world, suggesting a perfect being and an intelligent designer, respectively. Through these diverse paths, Aquinas endeavors to logically and rationally validate God's existence. 2. Nature of God. In his meticulous exploration, Aquinas seeks to unveil the profound essence of the divine, delving into the intricacies of God's nature. With a foundation grounded in both philosophy and theology, he elaborates on God's manifold attributes. Central to his discourse is the omnipotence of God, presenting him as an all-powerful entity whose might is unrivaled and limitless. Moreover, Aquinas accentuates God's omniscience, depicting him as the ultimate repository of knowledge, with an awareness that encompasses past, present, and future. He also meditates on the omnipresence of God, emphasizing the concept that God is everywhere, transcending spatial limitations and pervading all creation. By dissecting these attributes, Aquinas provides a comprehensive insight into the multifaceted and awe-inspiring nature of God, emphasizing his unparalleled greatness and the profound mystery that surrounds him. 3. Creation. Aquinas embarks on a profound examination of the divine act of creation, underscoring its depth and multifaceted nature. He elucidates that creation isn't solely an event relegated to the distant past, but rather a dynamic and ongoing act. In Aquinas' view, God doesn't just set the universe into motion and then retreat. Instead, he persistently sustains and upholds it at every moment. This implies that every instance of existence, every breath of life, and every celestial movement is a testament to God's continuous creative power. Aquinas' perspective reframes the conventional understanding of creation, inviting contemplation on God's enduring presence and the perpetual renewal of his creative intent. Through this lens, the universe emerges not just as a static masterpiece but as a living canvas, ceaselessly animated by the divine artist's touch. 4. Angels and demons. In Aquinas' intricate exploration of the spiritual realm, he delves into the metaphysical essence of angels and demons, providing a comprehensive understanding of these celestial and fallen beings. Rather than mere mythological entities, Aquinas posits angels as pure intellectual substances, devoid of physical form, but endowed with immense power and purpose. Their primary role, he asserts, is to act as messengers and servants of God, guiding and intervening in human affairs according to divine will. Conversely, demons, once angels themselves, have fallen from grace due to their pride and rebellion against God. They now stand in opposition to the divine order, exerting a negative influence on humanity by tempting and promoting discord. Through this study, Aquinas underscores the eternal struggle between good and evil, emphasizing the pivotal role these spiritual entities play in the broader cosmic narrative. 5. Nature of man. With profound insight, Aquinas embarks on an exploration of humanity's essence, laying special emphasis on the nature and capabilities of the human soul. He postulates that the soul, distinct from mere biological life, possesses an intrinsic dignity and is the animating principle of the human body. Central to his discourse is the soul's rationality, which equips humans with the unique ability to reason, discern, and aspire to knowledge of higher truths. Moreover, he delves into the intimate union of soul and body, portraying them as intrinsically linked and interdependent, rather than opposing entities. One of the most significant tenets of his argument is the soul's immortality. Aquinas posits that while the body may succumb to mortality, the soul, in its essence, transcends death, destined for eternity. Through this examination, Aquinas presents a holistic and dignified view of human nature, intertwined in both its physical and spiritual dimensions. 6. Morality and ethics. Aquinas' exploration of morality and ethics presents a robust framework that seamlessly interweaves human reason with divine purpose. At the core of his ethical thought is the concept of natural law, a set of moral principles inherent in the very fabric of human nature, discernible through reason. This natural law acts as a compass, guiding individuals toward right action. Augmenting this is his emphasis on virtues, both theological, faith, hope, and charity, and cardinal, prudence, justice, fortitude, and temperance. These virtues serve as pathways to moral excellence and personal sanctification. Central to Aquinas' moral vision is the notion that all human actions should be oriented toward a singular, ultimate end, achieving the beatific vision, an intimate and joyous union with God. In this way, Aquinas bridges earthly existence with divine aspiration, placing morality at the heart of humanity's spiritual journey. 7. Sacraments. In Aquinas' theological exposition, sacraments emerge as vital instruments of divine grace within the Christian faith. These outward signs, instituted by Christ, serve as channels through which believers encounter the transformative power of God's love. Aquinas delves into the intrinsic efficacy of the sacraments, asserting that they not only symbolize spiritual realities but also effectually confer the grace they signify. Each sacrament, from baptism to holy matrimony, addresses distinct facets of Christian life and spiritual development. For Aquinas, the sacraments are indispensable because they act as bridges between the material and spiritual realms, grounding lofty theological truths in tangible, communal experiences. Furthermore, they continually nourish, strengthen, and restore the believer's relationship with God. By partaking in these sacred rites, Christians, according to Aquinas, are drawn deeper into the mystery of divine love and the journey towards eternal communion with God. 8. Christology. Aquinas' exploration of Christology is a profound reflection on the person and mission of Jesus Christ. Central to his discourse is the hypostatic union, the theological concept that in the one person of Jesus, two natures, divine and human, coexist harmoniously without mingling or separation. This union underscores the unique position of Christ as both fully God and fully man, acting as the bridge between heaven and earth. Aquinas contemplates the salvific significance of Christ's earthly journey, particularly his passion, death, and resurrection. He posits that through Christ's self-sacrificial love and his triumphant victory over death, the chains of sin and death are broken, paving the way for humanity's redemption. In this theological examination, Aquinas highlights the centrality of Christ's dual nature and his redemptive acts as the cornerstone of Christian belief and the beacon of hope for all believers. 9. Grace and salvation. In Aquinas' theological tapestry, the themes of grace and salvation are interwoven with profound depth and nuance. He expounds on the concept of grace as a free and unmerited gift from God, a divine aid that elevates and perfects human nature, drawing it closer to its Creator. While human beings possess free will, Aquinas posits that it's through divine grace that they are empowered to act righteously and attain salvation. This intricate dance between grace and free will underlines the cooperative relationship between God's initiative and human response. For Aquinas, salvation is not merely an individual's passive reception but requires an active participation, facilitated by God's grace. In this dynamic, while God offers the gift of salvation, it's up to the individual, with the aid of grace, to accept and cooperate with it, forging a path toward eternal union with the divine. 10. The last things. Venturing into the realm of eschatology, Aquinas contemplates the ultimate destiny of human souls and the cosmic culmination of creation. He delves into the profound mystery of the resurrection of the body, asserting that at the end of time, souls will be reunited with glorified bodies, reflecting the resurrection of Christ himself. This leads to the final judgment, where every individual will face divine scrutiny, their deeds weighed and destinies determined. Aquinas elucidates the conditions of the afterlife, detailing the realms of heaven, hell, and purgatory. Heaven emerges as the realm of eternal bliss and union with God, while hell represents a state of perpetual separation from divine love. Purgatory, on the other hand, is portrayed as a temporary state where souls undergo purification, preparing them for heavenly communion. Through this exploration, Aquinas provides a holistic view of Christian eschatological beliefs, highlighting the profound hope and purpose they bestow upon human existence. In conclusion, Summa Theologica stands as a comprehensive exposition of Christian doctrine. It brilliantly intertwines faith and reason, displaying Aquinas' commitment to understanding the divine through rational inquiry. It remains an indispensable read for anyone interested in theology, philosophy, and the intricate interplay between the two.